welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about GAD or GAD. That is the acronym for Generalized Anxiety Disorder. What is it? And what is the difference between anxiety and GAD or GAD? So at what point do you think that you may be suffering from GAD? Let me demonstrate this to you with a very unprofessional visual aid. So here I have drawn a line, and A for anxiety and GAD for GAD or Generalized Anxiety Disorder, which is where the highest level is. Depending on your situation, there are certain situations that may give you really high levels of anxiety. But it is worrying when you have the high level of anxiety and it's there and you worry for every day. That's when you start getting physical and emotional complications. It starts affecting your daily life, your daily activities. You can't do house chores, you can't work, you can't concentrate at work. That is when you need to get professional help. So your levels can vary depending on your situation. For example, I could be going for an interview and my anxiety would probably be around here. As soon as it's over, it will come back down. Now, there could be another situation that arises. I have a problem at work and I am trying to overcome that. So my anxiety can be really high, but it's not going to be high every day. It's only going to be high every time I have a meeting with the manager or every time I'm doing something related to that. If you worry about something and it triggers your anxiety to really high levels, so we're looking at here, or even here, the highest level, and it stays there for say minimum 6 months, is when you need to seek professional help. That basically sums up what the difference is between anxiety and GAD. If you guys are going through anxiety right now and you are not comfortable going out at the moment, you don't want to meet anyone, you don't want to talk to anyone, but you feel like you need some sort of like help or just a few things to do while you're at home, there are a few things you can do, which is why I'm here, because I know how that feels. When I had my anxiety, I just didn't want to see anyone. When I had it really bad, I did not step out of the house for a few weeks. I didn't want to do counseling. I didn't want to take counseling. I did not want to talk to anyone about my problem. I think I was trying to avoid thinking of my problems by not talking about it. And one of the things I delayed on was CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy. When you're having really bad anxiety, the last thing, and I totally get that, you guys, if you guys are not even like attempting to do this right now, I totally get it. The last thing I wanted to do was go out there and speak about what's happening when I'm so vulnerable and fragile. Now, I know as far as in the UK, if you want to get onto the therapy sessions, all you need to do is call up, get assessed, and they'll put you in a program that could be 6 weeks or 12 weeks, depending on when they've assessed you and what they feel like you may need. Give me a comment, let me know how does it work in your countries, because it'll be interesting to know how what are the measures taken to address mental health. Also, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up so I know that this is what you guys want to hear, and this is what I should be creating my content on or around. Now, mental health is very difficult to diagnose, but what you must not do is go on the internet and start looking up all the things that you're feeling and then start making a self-diagnosis. Please, 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 I cannot stress it enough. Do not make a self-diagnosis. Like, do not stay indoors and think that you have that and then just deal with it. While I'm not against doing research on the internet, but that is something else. But there's a very fine line between doing research and thinking that you have all those symptoms. Internet is a great source for getting information, so it's good to be informed. What you can do is use that information and go and see your doctor and sit down and tell them this is what you have and you believe that this is this. That way, at least you have the information and you're actually seeking medical help. Whatever medication they feel like they need to give you, if you need it, or therapy or anything. You can only be diagnosed with GAD after you've been seen by a psychologist and assessed by a psychologist. I believe that no other professional can diagnose you with GAD. So I could be wrong, but this is what I've learned so far. And if it's different in your countries, again, let me know in the comments below. One exercise I would recommend, or remedy I would recommend, is mindfulness meditation. If you haven't already, check out my other video on tips on overcoming anxiety. So try to use mindful meditation, not meditation, don't confuse it with meditation. It's mindfulness over meditation, which is like a step before you get into meditation. So if you've stayed till the end, thank you so much. I hope you find this video helpful, and I shall be seeing you guys soon.